Hey everyone, I'm glad you made it. I'm Phil, as it says on the channel description, and welcome to 2026 and welcome to my channel. I'm really glad you're here. I'm really glad I was able to do this. Before I dive into gameplay, I wanted to take a minute or two and just let you know who I am and the reason that I'm doing this channel. I'm Phil, again. I am a gamer, streamer, musician, cosplayer, multidisciplinary nerd from Northeast Ohio. And I have been playing video games for probably longer than many of the viewers of this have been alive. Um, hashtag don't get old, it sucks. That said, I wanted to finally start sharing my own gameplay experiences with everyone online because, well, a couple of reasons really. One is because I have always told other people, hey, every one of us has something to say, whether it's in an artistic medium, whether it's, just random social media posting, whether it's in a public forum, whatever. We all have something to say, even if it's just who we are and what we're about. And that in mind, I wanted to try and share some of my experiences and some of my thoughts and my priorities using this medium and using video games as sort of a vehicle for that. The main kind of experience that I want to bring to you guys as I do this stream is something I like to call comfort gaming. The term has been used before. I have heard the term therapeutic gaming, but as I am not a licensed therapeutic professional or therapist or counselor or psychiatrist or any of those things, it seemed disingenuous to use that terminology. So basically, comfort gaming is, well, for comparison, the appeal of Let's Plays and first time playthroughs, especially when it's like notoriously frustrating games, is watching people ram their head against a wall, trying and failing to figure a game out, and experiencing moments of extreme stress, frustration, anxiety, whatever. And a lot of times it's hilarious. Like you've seen all your favorite streamers do it at least once. It can be a lot of fun. But a lot of us out there don't need to add someone else's stress or anxiety to our experiences because we've got plenty of our own. There's a lot of us out there with generalized anxiety. There's a lot of us out there with a lot of other adjacent syndromes and conditions. A lot of us are clinically depressed. A lot of us are on the spectrum. A lot of us just have our own anxieties and our own frustrations. And frankly, sometimes adding someone else's frustrations on top of that isn't the best experience for us. So I thought to myself, what's kind of an alternative to that? And I realized that there's a lot of games that all of us play that we have played for a long time, that we have enjoyed and watched other people enjoy on platforms like this. The popularity of reaction videos on YouTube is indicative of that. And I think part of the appeal is familiarity, especially in RPGs and games where they have character progression, branching quest paths, branching dialogue paths. A lot of times we either watch somebody make the same mistakes we made, or we watch somebody try a thing that we never considered. But sometimes you just want to see somebody go on that golden run, just make all of the, maybe not necessarily the objectively right, but at least the most popular decisions, and watch them make all the choices that you think lead to the best possible gameplay path and best possible outcome. Whether they actually do or not is hotly debatable, and there is an entire industry devoted to that. But what I wanted to do with my idea of comfort gaming is play some of the games that we're all familiar with, that we're all fond of, and sort of take that experience and bring it to you. This sort of the opposite of a first time playthrough. This, oh, we've been here before. I remember this. I remember how much fun it was the first time I got it right. So that's kind of the core gameplay experience I want to bring to you, at least with this first game series that I will be streaming to you with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. that is kind of the objective, but I will be doing a lot of other stuff as well. I will be doing playthroughs of other games that I have played before, a lot of really popular ones, Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate 3. And I will also be joining some of my friends and fellow creators for multiplayer runs of some of their favorite games. And I will be doing some first time playthroughs. I have yet to play Clear Obscure Expedition 33, which, as you saw, cleaned house at the Game Awards. And I would love to experience that for myself. So I plan on doing that sometime soon as well. And I also want to do a lot of cosplay content. As you probably noticed from my wall of props, I have been a very active cosplayer for a number of years. I make most of my own props. Actually, everything except the lightsaber that you see on the wall here was made from scratch by me, mostly using 3D printer, and some other techniques as well. And I would love to be able to do both partly here, partly on my YouTube channel. Sorry, my headphone cable doesn't want to cooperate with me. I would like to do a lot of sort of like content to maybe get people into cosplay who are curious about it, or just show you how I do things. And you might do things a different way and think, oh, wow, I never thought of that. Or, wow, this guy's got it wrong. In either case, I welcome any kind of interaction based on that. And I have 2 music degrees that I'm not currently using. And I would love to do some music content with you guys sometime, make some music and show you guys my creative process. Some of my closer friends, IRL and on this platform, are also musicians. And we like sharing experiences and we like sharing our creative methods because no 2 creative methods are the same. It's like gameplay. No 2 approaches to a game are identical. And there's no right or wrong answer to that. It just is what makes things so much fun. So I hope that's a brief but satisfactory introduction to what you can expect on this channel. I will probably have a more official looking, like, welcome video for here and other platforms at some point in the near future, but I didn't want to take up too much of my first stream with you guys doing this. So without further delay, well, with minimal further delay, let's go ahead and get started on tonight's game. I'm going to switch a couple things around here and fire up my game. I was doing a lot of testing with a couple of very helpful friends earlier today and making sure everything worked correctly. But if you notice anything out of sorts with the audio, please do not hesitate to let me know. We're going to switch over here. Oh, it's taken its time launching. I wonder if there was an update I missed. Here we go. There it is. Woo. That is noisy. I'm gonna bump that back a little bit. Thanks for your patience, guys. And here we go. If you have not played this before, this is an absolutely legendary game series, and I sincerely hope that you get the chance to experience it. I have played this game through no fewer than 14. This will be playthrough number 15 of this trilogy. I have enjoyed it tremendously, but I have been working on incorporating mods into this, both for quality of life, visual improvements, and just other kind of things to heighten the experience. For 2007,
Warning,
these were
data
ambitious
corruption
visuals.
detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Oh no.
Confirm pre-service history.
There are so many. One of the things that people don't realize, given how old this game was, is how innovative it was with some of its character progression and character differentiation mechanics. The origin paths they had been, some variation of it had been done previously, but they tried to give it a greater deal of aesthetic and gameplay impact. And opinions vary as to how successful they were. In the first game, at least, the only difference is like you get a different bonus quest per life path, you get some slightly different dialogue. As the trilogy progresses, you get slightly more
Confirm psychological profile.
variety. But other games since have kind of picked that up and run with it. And sometimes we look at games like this, especially Mass Effect, and we think to ourselves, well, other games have done it better than this. But again, this was 2007, and this was one of the first serious attempts
Confirm
to make
military specialization.
an entire game series where the character's background mattered that much. The classes. I hate to say it, but there's not as much impact directly on gameplay in the first game, simply because the weapon mechanics are kind of wonky. When you get into 2 and onward, the entire gameplay loop changes depending on the class you have. In 1, it just kind of affects how useful your weapon wheel is and your skill wheel. But because it has always been my favorite class, and I don't mind slightly painting myself into a corner here, I'm going to stick with Vanguard. And slightly unpopular bonus talent. If you played through the game before in the past, you get to unlock a bonus talent based on the classes and companions that you've had in previous playthroughs. They overhauled it slightly for the Legendary Edition. And unpopular opinion, I end up taking Decryption a lot of the time, simply because
Confirm facial identification.
that way you can get into pretty much any of the chests and most of the doors in the game without having to pick which character you bring along with you. So it's a little bit less exciting and doesn't have as much direct impact on gameplay, but at least you can crack everything open. There we go. And there she is, Lucia Shepard. I have been given some really cool mods, or at least been told about some very cool mods by my friend and fellow streamer Brandon, who will probably make an appearance at some point. And I will be adding different hairstyles and things like that later on. But for now, this is the character we are going to go with.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Oh, right.
Humanity needs a hero.
The crawl. Here we
And
go.
Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Full John Machida mode here. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the ruins of an ancient spacefaring civilization. The decades followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to further stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it... I had more time. I could have paced myself. Well, there you go.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Seth Green. Our boy Seth Green.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Out of the way. The reveal.
The board is green. Approach run
She's
has
so
begun.
pretty. I will have quite a bit to say about the score to all three games as well.
In 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
The dialogue wheel.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
All right, we have control. Sorry, I couldn't bring myself to talk over the legendary Keith David. Also, I feel bad covering up elements of our dialogue wheel and our subtitles, so I am going to move a couple of visual elements around here. How exciting. Level 1, we've got 3 points. Always put points into your charm or intimidate, depending on what kind of run you're going through or going for. Super handy. There we go. 3 points. 3 whole points. I decided that I'm not going to go through codex and journal entries on here just because I wanted this to be more of a time-efficient collective gaming experience. But if you have not played these games, they put an enormous amount of work and effort into the document called the Codex, which is just world-building information. In principle, it's not supposed to be that big of a deal, but the fact that you had sci-fi authors, like most notably a guy named Drew Karpyshyn, but other sci-fi writers in the writer's room, there's normally a voiceover. I disabled it because I wasn't planning on reading through all of these on the stream. But if you get a chance to play, definitely go through the Codex, because a lot of work went into that, a lot of thought went into that, a lot of people really poured themselves into it. As a writer of cyberpunk short stories, I often end up with piles of notes and supplemental materials that I don't get to use. And I'm always looking for something to do with those, so I frequently end up throwing those into little filler things, and I think that's kind of what they were trying to do here. All right, let's actually do some gameplay, shall we? I promise I'm not going to talk you guys to death the whole time. Incidental dialogue.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer. Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You would think that people would be used to kind of out of the ordinary stuff happening once you realize that there are other species that you're sharing your galactic neighborhood with. But then, what do I know? That hasn't happened yet. Also, Jennifer Hale, legendary, one of the greatest voice actors of all time. Nellie has joined us in the stream. Hello. Quick shout out to Mommy Muse, my good friend Nellie. She is awesome. She is a great streamer. She was one of the main reasons that I decided to do this, and she has joined us in the chat. And if you get a chance, please follow her and subscribe. Do it. Give her all your money now, because she is a fantastic gamer and a very fun person. And anyway, yes, Jennifer Hale, one of the greatest voice actors ever. I love Mark Meer. His performance as male Shepard is really, really good. Like, consistently really good. I'm not just saying that. Mark Meer is a great actor. He does a good job here and elsewhere. But Jennifer Hale's performance just hits different consistently across all three games. And that's probably the reason that I have as many female Shepard playthroughs as I have. Back to the game.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Interesting thoughts, Navigator Exposition.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here.
This stuff is the best. I love it.
One of the most decorated special forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
How dare you question the judgment of the legendary Keith David? Speaking of some of the greatest actors / voice actors of all time. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs.
Oh, we've done all
Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
You don't always have to pick top right dialogue, but if you're going for the Paragon path, which I'll explain later if you haven't played this game before, if you're going for that path, it generally is more rewarding. Oh, Corporal Jenkins.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Chill out, Jenkins. You're talking like you're not a character in a BioWare tutorial level. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about
I am only
Nihilists?
doing all the dialogue
Turians are
for
generally
the benefit
well
of you
respected
guys,
by
in
the
case
other
somebody hasn't
species.
played this before.
Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him.
Also,
He
since a couple of
usually
you
only
showed up
speaks to
since I
the
started, I really
heard
do
Nihilus
appreciate
wants
you
to cut an
guys
entire enemy
sharing your
platoon
evening
all
with
by
me. It
himself.
really means a lot.
Can't believe I'm on a
I
mission
haven't
with
done
an
this
actual
before
Spectre.
on this platform at this scale, so I am really excited to have people watching.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly
But
with
I'm
the
also
Citadel
trying not to
Council.
talk over
They
the
usually
dialogue
work
too
alone or
much.
in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protected at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Pull off
Imagine.
an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation.
Me?
The
A
Spectres aren't
Spectre?
interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. There's other places you can go on the ship, obviously, but this prologue is very on rails. Oh, what are you doing here?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
I was told Keith David would be here.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way.
We
I'm interested
got
in
more
this world
company.
we're going to. Eden Prime.
Oh, who's this? This is Nihilus.
quite
This is
beautiful.
he is a Turian. He's not the one you're thinking of. This is the content I'm here to see. I am so glad you are here for this. Yeah, he's a Turian. He's really cool, and I'm sure we'll
Say
get
it's a paradise.
a lot of
Yes,
really fun missions with him.
paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish
What do you mean,
colonies
your
across the
people?
galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
10 out of 10 would. Nelly. You know, no, this is honestly, this adds so much to the experience. I'm really glad you're here.
Do you know
Because
something?
Your people
I
are
knew
still
this would happen.
newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about
There
time
he
we
is.
told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Wait, who's ugly? What? That's Keith David. That's one of the that's Goliath. Yeah, Goliath from Gargoyles, and a million other things. That's the president from Rick and Morty. The stream is not long enough for me to list all of the.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this,
Roles.
sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander.
But my
The
Shepherd's pretty
information's
too.
Strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah, that's Keith David.
A
Keith
research
David's
team
great.
on Eden Prime
Yeah, no, I hear
unearthed
you.
some kind
I
of
hear you.
beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Now I'm doing the
Their legacy
exposition.
still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere
Where
human
his
interests,
lips at?
Commander.
You know, that's
Discovery
a
could
good
affect every
point.
species in Council space.
Quick sidebar, one of the things that I enjoy about the world building and the universe of Mass Effect is that unlike, like, let's say Star Wars, where humans are ubiquitous throughout the galaxy and like the center of galactic politics in every era, or Star Trek, where the Federation is basically the most technologically advanced main player on the galactic stage, humans are just kind of a newcomer and kind of unproven, and the other species don't really trust us, and they're waiting to see what we're made of, and this is kind of our chance to do it. And I really think that's a very fun storytelling perspective.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill.
Thank you.
That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Thanks. I selected those options in the character creator myself.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
What if I refuse? A trend you will see as we go on throughout this trilogy is that the bottom right dialogue options, and I'll go into more detail about this, they're supposed to, I guess, be sort of the badass, unshackled, whatever it takes mentality, but a lot of the times it just sounds like you're just being a dick for no reason, especially when you get to 3.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime.
Oh, my skills.
You'll be in charge of the ground.
Wants to see her
Secure the beacon
skills,
and
huh?
get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they told us.
I'd show him my
They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy
S-tier content.
50,000 years ago. Then
I'm
they
so
vanished.
glad you're here.
Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans.
Oh, I forgot to get rid of those widgets on that scene. Back we go.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Sure it will. I'm sure it will.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
The wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border
Exactly.
of the systems.
Exactly. Or any of his characters, really. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. The Terminus system. I feel like I understand the point of exposition, especially in a tutorial, but I feel like at this point, if we're this established of a character in universe, we really should know the answers to most of this stuff. But again, gameplay, it's about the ludic integration and the importance of exposition to the player. So it's an acceptable break from reality.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus, might be willing to start a war over this.
See, you're getting a lot of close-ups of this Turian character, Nelly. I hope you're enjoying this.
Have to keep this low key.
Because we are enjoying you enjoying this. It is wonderful. Okay, let's go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What is it,
What's
Seth
wrong,
Green?
Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Cutscene?
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Enhance. Oh no.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
He said the
A
thing.
small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Do you ever notice the trope where super important
Engaging
colony
stealth
world,
systems.
okay? Important part of Alliance space. We're the only ship in range.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
And that's all over sci-fi. I get it.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Yes. All my friends are pulling up.
Drop point 2.
This is exactly what I was hoping for in this launch party. Thank you guys. I'm really glad you're here. Oh, we're here. More skill points to spend. Let's look at our squad. There's me. I've got a helmet on. 3 more points to spend. More dialogue. May as well be able to shoot straight. And you. Caden Alenko, voiced by the prolific Raphael Samarj. He's in a streaming show right now. I forget the title, but he does a really good job in it. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was obviously in the Knights of the Old Republic games. He was in Once Upon a Time. He's been in a lot of stuff. The more you listen to him, the more you'll recognize him. Good character. Well, great voice actor. The character, that's another discussion. But I think Raphael Samarj does an admirable job with this role, with what he's given for it anyway. Jenkins, Richard L. Jenkins. Given that this game is from 2007 and meme culture was just taking off, do we even need to guess at what the L is short for? What a great reference. I need to be very careful and level up his skill points correctly because I'm sure I'm going to have him on a lot of missions going forward, and I need to make sure he's ready for all of them. We're going to have such a great time. Me and Jenkins fighting off the entire rest of the galaxy. We're going to come back here because there's something hidden.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
There was something hidden.
Keep your guard up.
I know it's here. I know it's here. Don't tell me how to live my life. Okay, fine. It's a pistol. I'm shooting some guns, shooting some guns. The firing mechanic in this game, not using ammunition, was very innovative for the time.
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
They are harmless. You should not shoot them because they will not harm you. But we're going to do it anyway. Just the one. Just the one. You don't need to be egregious with it. Sorry, I just needed to change something real quick. There we are. We got some hidden stuff. We got some hidden stuff. Upgrade kit. Shield battery. Wow. Alright, we're going to leave you guys alone. Get over here. Sorry, don't mind me. Ignore me. I'm just struggling with my browser here. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're going, we're going. We're going. Ignore me. Gas bags. I don't think...
What happened here?
I don't know, we just got here. Hold spacebar to switch weapons for your squad. I don't think this was the very first utilization of a command menu like this. I'm pretty sure other games did it previously, but this was probably one of the first large-scale implementations of this mechanic. And also when you're adding basically superpowers for biotic characters into the mix, it was a really good way to control stuff. Oh, chest-high walls. What's all this? Jenkins. Find out what's going on. Cautiously. What is it? Jenkins, you had so much to live for. You were totally not there for BioWare to do the BioWare thing that BioWare always does in a tutorial. Thanks for very helpfully being almost completely stationary. Oh, Richard Leroy Jenkins. We barely knew ye.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
He deserves a burial. Forget about him? What? These renegade dialogue options, man, I don't even know where to begin. I'm not pouring one out for Jenkins. There's carpet underneath me, and I'm not wasting my Arizona.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Meow. Oh, of course I'm facing the wrong way again. Disorientation. Am I going back toward the beginning of the level? I am. We need to go towards the chest-high walls. I have more viewers. This is making me very happy. This was one of the earlier games. Oh, Metagels needed to heal injured squad members. Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption and electronics challenges. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening containers. Press V to use Metagel to heal your squad. Thanks, tutorial. This was one of the earlier games to use sticky cover as a mechanic. When you have your weapon drawn, you can kind of duck in behind stuff. It is... Oh no! I guess we should probably try using powers once in a great while, huh? Oh, that's right. The progression sucks for these.
Burned out buildings here, Shepard. A check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Thanks, Nihilus. My friend Nellie thinks you're pretty cool, by the way. She said so a couple of times in chat. What? Quick, we have commands. We have commands. Use that command.
Smells like smoke and death.
Use that command. All right, that's cool. No. Yeah. Got some DOT there. Wait, not a lot of drops, I will say. Give me a second here. Sorry, I just need a second. My apologies. All right. Let's go. Filler episodes. Oh, cutscene. Oh no. Look at these dazzling in-engine cutscenes. The flower of 2007 technology. Robots? What are they doing? That looked like it hurt. Robots. Organic looking robots. Strange looking robots. Where you at? Oh, you. The engagement envelope of pistols in this game is a little wonky.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
You didn't?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack
Kimberly
hit.
Brooks is the VA of
We
Hex
tried to get
Girls
off a
fame.
distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
And other stuff. She's been in other stuff. I am drawing a blank right now, but Kimberly Brooks, good VA.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Join us.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms. with
Dialogue
limited AI
in an
programming,
active
created
fire
by historians
zone.
A few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Let's go.
Move out!
Ooh, we got more skill points to spend. How exciting. All right. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'm sorry I'm not more talkative through this. Like I said, there's some people who haven't played this before, and I really want to make sure I don't excessively talk over the voice actors or what's going on in the game. Just so that everyone is able to keep up more or less. Shoot some guns. Shoot some guns. That's your job. You shoot guns. Shotguns unlocked. It's kind of my jam, but the more the merrier. Upgrade kit.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Yes, but items. Take all. Take all. Let's equip this new equipment, which is equipable. Better than our current armor. And scrap you. If you haven't played this game before, the Omni-Gel mechanic, if you have junk, you can basically just scrap it, and it becomes that like all-purpose stuff that they were talking about earlier. All right, let's keep moving. Wait, there was another crate somewhere. No, that was it. That was the crate. All right, let's go. But yeah, when this was new... Oh, thank you for warning me, game. Okay. When this was new, a lot of people were impressed by the mechanics, but as you may have noticed, it may not have necessarily aged well. I mean, yeah. Oh, we're gonna be like that, huh? Meow. What? You want me to waste my grenades? Fine. Meow. Oh yeah, the grenades are frisbees in this game. Isn't that crazy? Frisbee grenades. My friend Dan loves the frisbee grenades. They're one of his favorite mechanics in this game. Which, hey, that's cool. I think they're kind of wonky, and they didn't get brought back, but... Time for some shotgunning. Huh. That should have been a bit more effective at that range, one would think. That's cool. What's in the box? What's in the box? Alright, cool. Additionally, I will... There's a lot of stuff in this game that is not, like, core gameplay stuff. There's planetary exploration. There's a lot of side quests. For this era of a game, an enormous amount of side content. But I am going to be doing the less visually interesting stuff in between streams so that we can kind of just dig into the main quest, the most interesting side quests.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
For anyone else just joining us, hello.
Change of plans.
Thank you for being here.
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Already checked that crate. Going up the hill, we're going up the hill. But yes, thank you for joining. We are playing Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, and we are playing through the prologue.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Cutscene. What are those creepy things?
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Oh no. These things. These are probably the second most commonly encountered enemy type in the first game. They are very annoying. Ooh! Shot him in the dick. Sorry, buddy. Ah. Gosh. The movement mechanics are very much a product of their time. Oh yeah, they've got that EB-AOE attack, electrical attack, which is an annoying DOT. You say? Fire's hot. How about it?
That door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
So that must be where the game wants me to go to advance the plot. So I'm going to go over here and get some stuff. Ooh, Turian armor. Why are we picking up Turian armor when my entire squad is humans so far? Strange. Why on earth would that be? Alright, we'll open the dialogue door. Oh, this game. Yeah, I forgot about the... A lot of mini games in this one.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
This guy seems like a lot of fun at parties.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet.
Just waiting for
We
the
just sat
dialogue
there,
to play out.
Too afraid to move. Until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast.
I want to know what Dr. Manuel's...
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
I want to know what the VA's direction was here, because he's really going for it.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up? I'm not even going to touch that one. I have in the past, by the way. It's funny, but, yeah.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down.
Okay.
You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Words to live by. Give me a second. Do, 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 do. Did I miss a shiny upgrade of shiny things? Heavy armor that I can't equip yet. Well, what can I use? Thanks, by the way, for sitting through this, guys. This is a very slow burn, even by the standards of tutorial levels. But I do appreciate it. All right, let's go. Normally, when I'm playing through this game... Oh, cutscene, hang on. It's our boy.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh no. How could we have guessed? Yep. How could we have guessed he was bad? Part of me is like,
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
oh yeah, that thing, yep. Part of me is like, how did you not suspect that guy? Did you not hear his entrance music? Did you not hear any of the themes playing behind him? Ha! We like using environmental objects. Oh, nope. These damn things again. Why are you running in circles? Well, we weren't able to hit you, so clearly it's effective. You, go away. Yeet! I love biotics in this game. I'm not ready to deal with you yet, so I'm just going to chuck you over there. Oh, hang on. Close range. A little disappointed at the ineffectiveness of the shoddy this early on. But it is what it is. And also the encounters, it's a tutorial, the encounters are extremely forgiving, which is nice. Oh no, Nelly!
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Oh no! He's posing face up at least, so you can admire him one last time. I'm sorry, if you need a moment, I totally understand.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
My Shepherd's pretty. I found the preset that I based this character on a Reddit thread. Actually on a subreddit. There's a lot of different presets out there, and I made a couple of modifications, and I'm going to make a couple more that have to be made in the save editor. So you'll hopefully see a couple of visual upgrades next time we play. But yeah.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
What about the bacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
Doubt.
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Sus.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift.
Real.
I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
I mean, who among us?
Survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
See?
Yeah.
Sometimes it pays to slack off.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Well, there's already dots on the map. Shot him in the robot dick. Get warped, motherfucker. Sorry, buddy. Oh no, they're shooting. They're shooting. Bye. That is the other nice thing about biotics in this game. Usually you can get railing kills and ledge kills really easily. Meow. You, get up there. Oh, that thing. Sabotage seems useful. Okay, now you do it. I'm not exaggerating when I say that Geth Juggernaut, which you will run into many more of throughout the game, that is the only really challenging thing in the tutorial. Oh, they are down. Those things are messed up because they have both really heavy long-range weaponry and they have a... Oh, you're not done. Fine. And they have a short-range attack that'll really mess you up if you're not careful. I'll pick those up later. Die, bitch. Oh, you're gonna do that? Over your head. Nope. That's the value of the Frisbee grenades when you get it right. That is also why they weren't more popular. But once you get them right, they're pretty cool. Alright. Oh, more healing items I haven't used yet. That's okay. Let's go, let's go. Alright, let's go. Onward to the... Do. Oh, we did level up. Sorry, let's dump some more points into stuff. Barrier unlocked. The first game, you've got a whole stack of skills that have a whole bunch of points, and it could be really disorienting if you weren't careful. The second and third games reduce it down to about 7 or 8 skills for the player character and 3 or 4 for your squad mates. Which reduces the confusion a little bit, but also kind of cuts into the customization potential very slightly. Alright. Onward! He's so angry.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Do love this soundtrack. It is a vibe. Definitely leaning into like the 80s nostalgic kind of synth-heavy soundtrack. But it's really solid. Gets real good throughout the series. Alright. We are now on a timer. And they put the first one right here.
Charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
I forgot to put this on veteran difficulty. Oh well. I can't target you from this distance. That's fine. Why am I doing that? Fuck you! Let's go to the shoddy. Ha-ha! Oh wait, there's one back here. Let's not forget the bomb. Alright. Back to it. Alright. Wrong weapon. Die. Last bomb. With 3.5 minutes left. Yeah, see, I don't like them. They're annoying. The frisbee grenades. Alright, and the last little bomb. Oh, hello, True Weirdo. Sorry, I did not notice you come in, but I'm glad you're here. Yeah, stuff. go. Oh no. We're gonna do what we do best. Yep, that's the thing they do. Oh no, they're all down. Cool, good times. Oh, we've got to check on that beacon before it's too late. But first, I'm going to look for unlockables. So, yeah, good times, good times. Thank you once again for everyone who has joined us. I am glad you're here. And I am playing Mass Effect 1. And I will be playing Mass Effect 1 for quite some time. Well, the franchise is quite a lengthy one. Minigame, minigame, minigame! Is there more stuff over here? There is more stuff over here. We're actually just about through with the tutorial. There's a couple more scenes of limited interactivity, and then that is the end of the prologue. But we're going to enjoy this while we can. It has been a very fun and relaxing first stream for me. I was kind of intimidated by this. I don't know why, but I was kind of concerned about the difficulty curve for streaming itself. And it is honestly a lot more fun and a lot less stressful than I was afraid it would be. But maybe that's what happens when you actually take your time and prepare for something. Let's just check over here for stuff and things real quick. Technician kit. Ooh, lots of cool stuff. I love that they give you so many different items, like at the very end, after you've already completed all the combat encounters. Prothean beacon. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, it just looks like the average Wi-Fi aerial that you get with your motherboard nowadays. It's the bog standard, like, multi-band Wi-Fi aerial. Cutscene. Full screen for cutscenes, that's my motto.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
And that's why no matter how cool the festival is, you never take the stuff from the people you don't know. It'll take you places you don't want to be. Angry villain? Oh, who are you?
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime.
Marina Sirtis from Star Trek The
Human
Next
Alliance
Generation.
vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Very helpful subtitles here.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
back on the ship.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't blame yourself. It's the tutorial. It has to happen that way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Not a local hospital. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase.
If there's
in
one thing I'm
rapid
known
eye
for, it's
movement,
unusual
signs
brain
typically
activity.
associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I feel bad about Jenkins. Even though he had tutorial character written all over him.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That's a mistake. What? I mean, I like that they give you the option at
Williams
least.
is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Even if it's a dumb option.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
You've got nothing to hide. I did my job. To hell with them. Very, very clear-cut dialogue paths.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Meow. Bing.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy.
A blight!
This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Well, I'm glad you're here to set the stakes, Keith David. I wouldn't want to hear it from anyone else. Or it just wouldn't have sounded as cool, I guess.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see.
I'll have something to say about this when we get there, which will be probably next time.
As we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
We are free to explore the ship at this point, but I will probably do that next time. And there's people to talk to, but yeah. We are going to move the plot. Wait. I was supposed to go upstairs, not downstairs. Ignore me. Yeah, there's an elevator in here, by the way. This painfully slow elevator. Sorry. Don't mind me. My bad. Just, you're doing your job in the cargo bay and like the elevator comes down and someone just... Yeah, you just said that. Calm down, dude. Calm down. I know my Shepard is hot, but you don't have to... Like... Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yeah, sorry, Presley. Codex items? Wait. You get XP for examining and interacting with codex items. That's why you always want to find them, even if you don't plan on reading the corresponding entries.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Here, this deserves full screen treatment.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
The Citadel is uniquely iconic. Like, there's tons of space stations in sci-fi, but like this one is immense.
An outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems.
These guys.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Oh,
That's
Dina.
the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
All right. The Citadel. Yeah, one of the more iconic locations in sci-fi. Here, we're gonna get some quick XP here. Ooh, reported some unusual energy readings as a patrol of the Argus Rogue Cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system. Ooh. Sounds like an interesting minor quest. Alright, we got one more stop today. And then we will be bringing this stream in for landing. We'll come back and talk to all these people next time, don't worry.
Allow me to be your guide.
Thanks, Avina, but we're in a rush. Don't worry, next time we will definitely talk to these folks and experience the Citadel in all of its magnificence. Oh, if Nelly, if you're still in here, this is you're gonna meet the guy himself, the greatest sidekick in the history of gaming.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Nelly, if you can...
Garrus Vicarian.
Ah, there. Yes, you noticed, I see. This is the guy. This is probably the guy you were thinking.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
Nelly, are you
I think the
you're
Council's
okay?
ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Garrus is my dude. He's, again, one of the cooler side characters in gaming. And we're gonna... Why the frowny? Why the frowny face? I can walk by him again if you want. If that'll help. If that'll help. Meow. Does he have additional dialogue?
You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Oh no! You're trying to send messages but it won't let you? Are you in desktop or... Are you on desktop or are you on a mobile client? A subscriber! My first subscriber? What a momentous occasion. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Even if the thing at the top hasn't updated. But, thank you. Everyone's so fancy up here. Oh, slow mode. I need to figure out how to disable that. I'm sorry. I will make sure that that is fixed for next time. At least for all my OGs. Is it giving you like a 10-second timeout? You guys! We're already looking at a hype train. It's my very first stream. I don't deserve you guys, like legitimately. You guys are the best. Yes! Thank you for bringing custom emojis in here. That makes me very... I have not done much of anything with my chat, and I really need to. I need to get some better emojis in here, and I plan on doing that. Ooh, 62% of the way to a level 1 hype train. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I know this has been kind of a slow burn of a first stream, But I'm really glad for you guys sticking around, and especially for subscribing. Thank you for the bit. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, what's up, Keith David?
Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
You guys don't deserve full screen treatment.
Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations.
Nelly, you are the hype. You're all the hype I need.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
What a dick.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Like he's Fred Tadashore, by the way, is the voice actor who's been in millions of things. He's laying it on pretty thick. Like, not exactly how you avoid scrutiny, but it's a video game. And it's a tribute to space opera, so some characters have to be over the top for it to be appropriate.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild.
This is going to come back up,
speculation.
and it's going to be funny.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
What's the point?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Damn. Hey, Angie.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Sad music. Real sad music.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator?
What about
I saw him
Garrus?
arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him. Won't we, Nelly?
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
No.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the
Barla Vaughn.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Oh, that's a lot of dialogue.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later.
Thanks for the bit. True Weirdo, I appreciate that. You are appreciated. You guys are all appreciated. Thank you very much. I did not expect... I didn't know if I was going to have anyone first time out, for sure, which there's a lot of the stuff going on. One of my favorite streamers, besides Nelly, obviously, was streaming at the same time. And, oh, hang on. Do we have a bot? We have a bot? It looks like a bot on my side. We have a restricted post trying to sell views. Be gone, bot. Sorry for the interruption.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Sorry, I'm trying to... Jeez, that is the only downside of my first stream. I've already had to ban 2 bots so far. Alright.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
I'm sorry for skipping the rest of that tree, but...
anything else.
Ooh, we leveled up. All right, guys. That is all for the prologue of Mass Effect 1. I have to say, it is definitely one of my favorite games of all time, the franchise is, but it is easy to forget what a slow burn it is right at the beginning. And sometimes that can dull people's enthusiasm for the rest of the game. 1 is definitely the slowest paced of the games by far, but it's really hard to overstate what a singular experience it was back then. And there are so many things about Mass Effect as a game, as a franchise, and the characters you meet along the way, and everything else about it is just, it's a really special game. And I'm really excited to continue doing this with you guys. I want to once more thank all of you who showed up. tentatively, I may do more streams of various types in the course of the rest of the week, but tentatively, I want to say our next trip through Mass Effect is probably going to be next Thursday night. I will provide a time in on here and also in my Discord server, which if you are not already a member of, and I think everyone who's watching at this point is, and if you are not, you can message me on there. For contacts on Discord, it's the same username as this, and I will be happy to keep you guys updated. My username on all platforms is this, just some nerd named Phil. You can find me on basically anywhere that way. And yeah, so I think that's going to about do it for the first time out. I am really looking forward to the rest of this adventure and the rest of my time on this channel. I appreciate everyone sticking with me. I know it has been kind of a bumpy ride for a first stream, had at least one technical hiccup. But I'm looking forward to smooth sailing going forward. Thank you so much to everyone who showed up. Thank you to everyone who followed. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. I am really glad to have you all here with me. And until next time, I got to come up with a catchphrase. We'll come up with a catchphrase. You guys help me come up with one at some point. But until next time, all of you take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and rest of your week. And we will see each other soon. Bye.